Hey guys, Kendra here with Mind Body Physique, and today I wanted to create a little online blog talking about anxiety from a holistic and intuitive approach. And last week I had a big experience that helped open my eyes with my own anxiety, and I wanted to share this with people because that was part of my message. So I'm taking this now to share this with you and maybe any other people that you know in your life that are struggling with anxiety. And so anyways, a little bit about me and my path with anxiety. For the past 4 years, I've been struggling pretty intensely with my own anxiety. It started 4 years ago while driving on a highway into Denver. I just kind of freaked out. It was a lot of energy going on. There was a lot of people. And it's not like it was something new to me. It was just the feeling of the situation changed a lot, where I felt like I wasn't in control. And so anyways, since that day, I've dealt with sleep paralysis, just really intense episodes of anxiety where I felt like I had no control and that it was kind of taking over my life in an aspect. And I feel like it does take over your life mentally, emotionally, physically, and it kept me back from doing a lot of things. But there was a part of me that always knew that, like, I'm not going to surrender to this anxiety, that it's just something I'm going to work through. I've worked through things in the past, and I know that I'm going to learn and grow from this to help other people with it. So the past 6 months, I've gained a lot of clarity with my own anxiety. Moving to this yurt that I live in now, the last place that I lived in was very, there was a lot of like negative energy in that house, very old, like moldy mobile home, not going to say any like cities or anything like that, or where it was located, but just not a good place to be in. And in that place, picking up on those energies, I dealt with a lot of sleep paralysis. And if you don't know what sleep paralysis is, take a Google look at it. It's very real and it's very scary. So anyways, moving on from this, last week I had an anxiety episode where I was driving in the car and on a busy highway, just like my first experience with anxiety. So it's a struggle for me. I always get triggered when I'm driving on a busy road. But anyways, this time it was different. There was a real big sense of empowerment within me and knowing that I'm fine. This anxiety is coming through for a different reason. So I took a big breath. I asked for protection from my spirit guides, and I just felt protected in a sense. And so I sat with anxiety as I was driving the car. I opened up to it and I asked, like, why are you here and what is it that you want me to hear? You know, why do you keep coming back? And there's a few other reasons personally why my anxiety keeps coming back. But one that I wanted to take and share with you and the people that are listening to this is when we sit with that intense feeling of anxiety, there's a core message there from the higher planes, from the universe, spirit guides, God, whatever you want to believe in. There's a deep message there, a package or a gift that's just waiting for you to open, read it, like play with it, and use it to your advantage. This past week, after I had that anxiety episode, there's been a handful of women that have came to me with them dealing with anxiety and linked with depression. And so this past week has really been tuned into how many people are really dealing with this. I mean, I know it's a huge thing, but women my age dealing with it to such an extreme. So with this past week, with working with these women, I came to a really sense of like knowing now what my purpose has been with this anxiety or where it's going is to let people know, to speak up, that anxiety isn't like a handicap. It's not like you're disabled or you have a disease, or there's something wrong with you. It's that there's something inside you that needs to be brought out, that needs to be spoken about. And I want to say it might be your own personal like purpose, your own personal gifts, your healing powers, whatever you want to call it. But there's something inside you that needs to come out and needs to be shared with the world. And for me, this past week, that was my main gift that came through, was letting people know that this anxiety isn't stemmed from something like very primitive, like life or death situation. There's definitely a part of stress that's dealt with that, but this type of anxiety is a completely different like ball game, you could say. So anyways, what I want people to take from this video is to listen and sit with your anxiety and open up to the message it's trying to say. If it's intense and you're feeling it, feel it. Like, open up to it, breathe into it, and ask yourself, what needs to be seen here? What internally needs to come up and be like purged from my body, or like messages that are coming in for me to know and grow from. And yeah, I feel like it's just as simple as that. And it's a strong message, and that's why it's an intense feeling. It's a strong message for you to stop and take a look at that message right now and don't turn around from it, because it's something that needs to be dealt with right now. Personally, for yourself, for the world, for your consciousness, to be completely honest. So if you know anyone that's dealing with anxiety, I hope you share this video with them, and just be a support in their life. If you don't have anxiety and you're watching this video, just know that it's really real, and it's not like something we make up in our heads. It's very spiritual, it's very intuitive, and it goes a lot deeper than just like the psychological, logical mind. So anyways, thank you for being here with me, and if you personally need any help dealing with your own anxiety, I would love to help you out. Check out my website, mindbodyphysique.com /holistic healing sessions, and I'd love to touch base with you and see what we can do. All right, thanks guys. Bye.